Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Mental More. Hello, Anton. You miss my Walking War Robots gameplays. Good times. They certainly were. Feels like a lifetime ago now. The time has passed incredibly quickly. Thank you very much for coming. It's nice to have you here. I ask this at the beginning of every stream I do, but can you hear my voice okay in comparison to the game? Hello, Adam. Very long time. Oh, so many people have come. This is very heartwarming. Thank you very much, everyone. Adam, lovely to see you again. Hello, Adnan. Very glad to see you also. It's been a very long time. Hello, Adele. Anton says, hoping you become a voice star. Thank you very much. I have been trying to do some general voice work, but it hasn't worked out for me, unfortunately. Oh well. Good to hear, good to hear. So, this is the first time I have shown myself on YouTube for quite a while. I think it's maybe 8 months or so. Something like this. It's been a very long time. I'm not really sure how to get started with this. Good to hear that I'm coming through. But I thought that I would play a little bit of Halo, as it is a game I used to play a lot when I was younger. And have a chat with you all and catch up and game and reminisce and all those things. And perhaps, if you wish, and if I wish, I can also change the game. A nice single-player experience, perhaps, and we can enjoy together. And of course, ask any questions you wish and so on, and I hope that you can enjoy this time. Adam, what have you been up to recently? Let's go for some big team battle to start off with. Although we may not be able to find enough players, we shall see. The player count for MCC is very low now, especially on the Asian service. Let's make sure everything is still going. Stream health is okay. Good. I wish that Walking War Robots or War Robots didn't go down the path it did. I would have loved to have continued doing those kinds of videos and doing some thoughtful strategizing in order to both share the gameplay and to help everyone else appreciate the game for what it was. But they chose a different path, one that is not suited for me. Shall I assume that War Robots is still as messy as it was prior to my leaving? I occasionally catch sight of them advertising new robots, and they seem to bring out new robots all the time now. Must be very convoluted. War Robots pilot, I aced 3 tests this morning. I deserve this relaxation. Congratulations, pilot. What tests did you do, may I ask? And Anton says, WWE was such a nice game, and you had really good success. Thank you. When I think back to my time making videos for War Robots, that was the first foray into YouTube and into showing myself and my voice in public. And I remember the first time that my videos really started to gain traction and begin to get popular. I lay awake all night long with excitement over the fact that, wow, something I have made has actually gained a lot of positive popularity, and of course one had those fantasies and dreams and such of suddenly becoming famous for something that you do or well known and so on, and feels like a lifetime ago. Ah, you left as well, Adele. Adnan says, I left a pretty long comment a month ago on one of your old videos, and I was wondering what's going on with you. I wish your channel takes off, man. There is so much quality in your content. Adnan, I really appreciate that. Thank you. I never saw your message. To be honest with you, I've been quite disconnected from my YouTube, and I haven't been checking the comments or updates for the longest time. And it has been so long now that I feel trying to go through them would take forever. As I do still get a reasonable amount of comments on some of the newish videos I made, especially on Will to Live. I will have a look though, Adnan. I will see if there is a search function to look at the comment, but thank you very much. I wish the channel could have taken off as well. There are many factors really. I suppose it's mostly my own fault, not being persistent enough to continue making the videos. They took a lot of work and a lot of effort, and in the end I burnt myself out a little bit. The effort and work for the... this is going to sound very bad, but for the lack of reward or the lack of traction didn't seem worth it in the end. Adam Brooker, pretty much. Seti, hello Seti. I still keep in check with War Robots, but use the rewards they give to gain a new mech. It's a slow process, but I still get it free. Very good. I'm glad that you don't give in to the temptation to give them money. We can't seem to find people for Big Team Battle as I thought. I'll hold on for another minute or so, read the comments, and then we'll try a different game type. Adam, Battle of Titans just pulled out a much-needed update, and their and their CM either quit or was fired. I'm out of that loop, but apparently the new release is showing promise. I no longer have Battle of Titans on my device. I walked away as well, properly this time. I did, before then, I did have a quick go on the test server with the UI, the new UI, and I was unimpressed. Alongside the very basic changes that were made, I was also unimpressed, and overall, considering it was nearly a 9-month wait, it was not worth it, and I was disappointed with what was on offer. You've been doing much more PUBG than anything else. I still have never played that game. Adele, Lloyd, play PUBG or Rust. You will get good viewers. Maybe. Adnan, my point in that comment was that you should start covering some mainstream games just to gain some popularity. You mean for live streams or for videos, Adnan? Let's try 4v4. You can usually get a game on 4v4. I have this in the video description for the live stream, but please do expect the connection to be unstable, and it may cut out from time to time. There's nothing I can do about this, and I apologize before it may happen. Hopefully it won't. The player count for MCC on the PC has dropped dramatically since the release. All that's left now are the sweaty tryhards. I used to be very good at this game. Used to, when I was young. So please expect average gameplay at best from me. Especially as I haven't had much practice recently. Also, the gameplay sounds might be a tad loud. If they are, please tell me and I will turn down the game volume. Let us begin, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Blue Lightning. I know, Anton. Battle of Titans. What a disappointment. Already can tell it's a bit loud. Well, that's a grenade.
Lost the lead. Tied the leader. Lost the lead. Tied the leader. Lost the lead. Tied the leader.
Yes, PUBG is rather old now.
Lost the lead. Tied the leader.
I'm not completely averse from Battle Royale. Not completely.
Lost the lead.
For example, I do play Apex from time to time. Let's pick up those rockets. Thank you.
Gain the lead. Revenge. Gain the lead.
Escape from Tarkov. Very, very good game, but very, very flawed as well. I do play Tarkov semi-regularly too. Hello, Evan. Nice to see you too. That's it, Adam. Yes, I normally play what I believe in. So, Tarkov, very, very good game, but very flawed at the same time. I've been playing Tarkov for 2 years.
Gain the lead.
Tarkov has come a long way. Must be under us.
Killjoy.
Why is Apex trash? Do tell me why. See if I can escape this. Very good move by him, very good move. Some health. Yes, I think Apex is quite fun. Although it's a very difficult game here in Asia, you can imagine the skills of some of the players are very, very good. Incredibly good aim. And I've noticed as well that on Apex there's very little aim assist or none for the PC. So you really have to rely on some good aiming skill. Whereas, for example, Halo has a little bit of magnetism for the bullets. Oh, my aim is terrible there. What's wrong with me? Terrible. Antan, don't make me make a list on YouTube commentary stream. Okay. He has a sword. probably try and make a jump towards us. He's stealthed as well.
Gain the lead.
Damn it. Hello, Stephen.
Gain the lead.
Where are they?
Lost the lead.
How am I doing? Badly.
Revenge.
Yes, well, I'm in Asia. I live in Asia. I live in the midst of them, of the incredibly skilled, fast players here. So you can imagine how I suffer when trying to play competitively here. That was a good grenade, if I do say so myself. So was that. Oh, good grenade by him. Yes, Adam, high ping 2120. Microsoft added the 2120. I had no choice.
Game over.
Got very lucky there, didn't he? Okay, I can answer your questions a little better now that I'm not focusing on the gameplay. Could you hear my voice behind the gameplay well enough, everyone? Was I too quiet? Excuse me. So, Escape from Tarkov. I've been playing for 2 years. It's come very far. Made great improvements, especially in the graphics. Before the most recent release, the graphics were very difficult to work with. They were very blurry or very aliased, so I appreciate that. And the gameplay is very, very good, a very, very intense game, and I enjoy it for that. Although there is an enormous gap between the players who spend a lot of time on the game and the players who do not, as the body armor in the game and the way that the bullets work and the penetration mean that you can have a high-level player whose weapon shoots like a laser, whilst you have recoil all the way to the moon, and also they can eat 20 plus bullets if you're using the wrong kind of bullets, which can be very frustrating as a new player, especially if you get the drop on them and they survive only because they have the money to buy the best armor and you just happen to have the wrong bullets and things. That's great to hear, Evan. Thank you. Yes, Evan, we are experiencing great life disruptions here because of the virus. We're on lockdown, essentially. This last month and a half, I have been basically a hermit in my house, and it has not been fun. And things are worse than what you're being told. I agree, Greenbird. It's looking very good now. Very good. They need to do more optimization so it can utilize more of your equipment. My graphics card doesn't get used much, and yet I still go under 60 frames a second, which is frustrating. The Russians seem to have a very good penchant for building environments and atmosphere. I've noticed a lot of Russian games have a lot of attention to detail there. Adele, where are you from, Lloyd? I'm from the UK. Thank you, Evan. Thank you. Fingers crossed, huh? and get the shotgun. So Halo is all about weapon control, so let's go and get the shotgun if we can.
Lost the lead.
And hold those power weapons.
Tied the leader.
What are they doing? Where are they going?
Gained the lead. Lost the lead.
Come and get me.
Tied the leader. Lost the lead.
They are heading over the bridge now. They'll be waiting for me.
Tied the leader.
Got him.
Lost the lead.
Take the sword. Someone take the sword. Come on. Can you say how worse it is, or we'll be in trouble? Probably best I don't say how bad it is.
Tied the leader. Gained
Just
the
to be
lead.
safe. Yeah, it's not great here. That's for sure.
Killing spree.
Oh, I got him. Fantastic. Alright, let's borrow this, see what we can do with it. I'm not very good with this grenade launcher. With this grenade launcher, you can hold the fire button for an EMP blast, or just let it go for a normal blast, but the blast time, the fuse is very long, so I often fail it. Oh, very welcome, Seti. Oh, Seti, did I not give you a response? Apologies. I just want to play any game which doesn't stress my PC too much and can be somewhat relaxing. So I can have a chat with all of you. They could be coming up the air vent over here. Let him come to me. Oh, I thought I got him then. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you. I would call it strategic roaming. I wasn't camping completely. Let's jump up and join the fun. Ooh, bad idea.
Lost the lead. Tied the leader.
Oh, that was a bad grenade. I don't think that my PC is good enough to run Battlefield 5, Mad Cat, and even if it was, the combination of running BF5 and streaming at the same time would be too stressful. For streaming, my graphics card is also used, and I have a gaming laptop.
Lost the lead.
Yes, they have. It's not good. What's he doing? So yes, and it bothers me when my laptop is overly stressed.
Gained the lead.
Come and get me. Oh no! Oh, that didn't work out. was hoping to draw him in an ambush, but I was too slow on the mark. The shotgun here? No. Any of you play Halo before, when you were younger?
Gain the lead.
Thank you very much, Adam. Good to see you again. Hope you're well too. Try not to be a stranger, huh? And we have the shotgun. Good. All below me at the moment. Imagine they're hiding in there with the sword and such. Do we have access to the sniper? Let's try and sneak up on them.
Lost the lead. Tied the leader. Lost the lead.
I didn't approach him there because I thought the sword guy was waiting around the corner. Grenade. Oh. Thank you, Blue Lightning. I'm assuming that's a compliment.
5 minutes remaining.
No sword here and a DMR. Can take this back. Ah, shotgun. Take that back, thank you. No. Thank you.
Revenge. Tied the leader. Lost the lead.
Oof.
Tied the leader. Lost the lead.
This is what happens with age. You'll get slow. My brain wanted to use armor lock then to negate the grenade, but my body was too slow.
Tied the leader.
I thought I got him with a headshot there.
Lost
The DMR here, good, long range. It's one. It's without shields. He might drop down on me. Let's see what he does. Will he? Will he? Will he? Nope. And we have 3 directly above me. I need another. No, don't go up there. Don't go up. Don't go up. Okay, do go up. They must have moved. How is Battlefield 5, by the way, Mad Cat, if you're still here? That's my grenade may kill him.
Killjoy.
I need some first aid. Is there some around here? Can't remember. There's some down here, if I recall. Underneath me.
Game over.
Not bad. The blue team had a very good player. Not bad. Let's back out for a moment and have a quick reprieve to answer some of what you have said. Yes, Mad Cat, if you're still here, is Battlefield 5 any good? I was very disappointed with Battlefield 1. You may have seen the video I made on it a long time ago, which I believe, should have got a bit more attention than it did. I think I just used either a bad thumbnail, a bad title, perhaps. Yeah, very disappointed with Battlefield 1. So my expectations for Battlefield 5 were very, very low. Ah, Greenbird, I'm sorry I didn't see your comment. Anything on Dark Souls? How do you mean exactly? Are you asking if I play Dark Souls? Or if I will stream it? It seems in Southeast Asia, it's only possible to get a match on 4 versus 4. Player count is too low. And Halo isn't really well known and particularly popular in Asia either. Evan Scott, I've never been too great at FPS. When my friends played Halo, I played WoW. I played World of Warcraft also whilst playing Halo 2. Actually, no, that's wrong. I played Halo first, then I moved on to WoW and was obsessed with it for 2 years. Still still can be a fun genre, even when you're not great. But sometimes gameplay feels kind of static. I'd love to see an FPS that adopts some physics from Portal or something. That would be crazy. That would be very, very interesting, yes. I imagine the server-side calculations for the CPU would be very stressful if it was heavily physics-based. That's probably why we haven't seen that. Our computing power isn't enough yet. So we want to go here,
First strike.
get the rockets. So, yeah. Let's get out of here.
Lost the lead.
Luckily I was quick enough to block that. Quick enough there, going for the no-scopes. The shotgun here? Yes, we do. Wonderful. Now let's go and get ourselves a health kit and try and regain ourselves. Have you played Sekiro? No, I haven't played Sekiro. Oh. I didn't think he would get me. I can never do that. Every time I fire it at them, it doesn't blow up. It just bounces off them. Let's get a DMR. Have a DMR here? Yes, we do. Really good. Sniper anywhere? Usually one computer doesn't, one grenade doesn't kill you. I don't know why that killed me. Bye-bye. Yes, I haven't played Sekiro yet. I would like to, though, when I have the chance. Are you talking about Sekiro, Blue Lightning, or this game? Let's draw him in. Draw them in.
Killjoy.
I am a fan of them. I used to play Armored Core when I was younger. I was a fan of Armored Core. I've played and finished all of the Souls games, Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1 to 3. So, alright then Adnan, I'll take your word for it. When I have the money, I will, and the time, I will purchase it. Oh no. Got him. Oh, my aim. Oh, thank you, Blue Lightning. This game can be rather intense. It's a game of knowledge in many ways. You need to know where the power weapons spawn, and you need to predict where the enemy are going. And of course, your aim has to be reasonable too. Oh, come on! How does he do that? Thank you, Red 9. Thank you. It's been a very long time. Now then, rockets are up here. We have someone behind us. I want to get those rockets over there. Ah. If the game could please stop spawning me underneath the enemy team, that would be nice. Okay. Oh, Armored Core, yes. You know, I was too young to properly appreciate Armored Core. So Sekiro is better than all of them. Why, Adnan? I'm curious. It looks significantly faster paced. Why is it better than all of them? I have to admit, I didn't like Dark Souls 3. I thought that Dark Souls 3 was a very confused game. Behind me. Shotgun, thank you. Instead, I'm being followed by someone. 3, 2, 1. Got him. I stuck him. Three, 2, 1. Oh no, I missed again.
5 minutes remaining.
Come and get me, come on. Oh no. Oh no! Good morning, Born Stella.
Game over.
It's okay. I can take that. My performance was adequate considering my lack of experience and my age. Mostly my lack of experience. Let's see if we can get some big team battle with some vehicles. It'll be more interesting to watch for those of you who are unfamiliar with Halo, I'm sure. Adnan says, I have a feeling that From Software used all of their knowledge and experience from other games and used it in this game. This is a lot faster, but you're much more engaged in the fights. I see, I see. If I am correct, From Software also developed the Tenchu Stealth Assassin series on the PlayStation. Do correct me if I'm wrong. Assuming that I'm correct, then I would imagine that Sekiro is a spiritual successor to the Tenchu series. Yes, Evan, yes. Steve, wow, brings back memories. Certainly does. Certainly does. Halo 3 was the best one. Or maybe Halo 2. Halo 2 and 3 were the better ones. Reach was always the dark horse of the family, if I've used that expression correctly. It's more block and deflect focused than dodge, although everything works. So reaction-based gameplay then. Timing-based. Need to get to work on my lasso runs, been lacking on the MCC. I haven't paid much attention to the campaign, to be honest with you. But yes, I routinely see people complaining about their lasso runs on legendary difficulty. It would be nice if we could get a battle of big team. It's more relaxed and there are more vehicles and things. A bit more dynamic gameplay. Hello, Cairo! Long time no see. And how are you doing, young sir? Halo 3 is the best Halo, but ODST will always be my favorite. Ah, so you fond memories of the firefight experience, or is it the campaign? Adnan says, yes, reflex is king in this one, but there is no mindless attacking. That's good to hear, good to hear. You need to read your enemy's movements. Timing is very important. Ah. Steven Sanchez, you going to play Doom Eternal? I will eventually. Eventually. At the moment, my capacity for purchasing games is limited because of the virus situation where I am. You can't work. My wife is also can't work as well, and so we have to save our pennies to live, to eat and things. Tell me, Cairo, what has changed? What's changed with you? But eventually would like to play Doom Eternal. I have the first Doom remake on my PC, and whilst I enjoyed the gameplay, I never finished it. I found I became a little bored of the cycle with every encounter. But I very much appreciated the atmosphere and the attitude of the game. It was lovely. Very well optimized as well. Well, weeks, not months. That's exaggerated. Do tell, do tell. What's happened with you? Curious. Any advice for someone wanting to prep for a lockdown? So it depends on what you're prepping for. The situation with the coronavirus is just, you see, and also you have to consider the cultural attitude of the people here as well. It's quite different from the West. I've no interesting advice. Just get masks, stock up on masks just in case, and food supplies that could last for a longer while. Born Stella says, campaign, I didn't have a proper internet till end of Reach's lifespan. I see. Yes, I remember the campaign of ODST being very, I remember specifically the saxophone. That game used a lot of saxophone in its soundtrack. Cairo, you were hired by Red Button? No, I don't believe you. Han Solo. Hello, Han Solo. I thought that you were dead. What's your favourite genre of games? My favourite genre of games. Let me think here. My favourite genre of games, what do I play more often? My favourite genre of games is atmospheric action-adventure, you could say. Cairo, that's amazing. I'm very surprised to hear as well. And congratulations. May I ask, Cairo, is it a voluntary job or is it a paid job? And if you don't want to answer, that's fine, because I just hope that you're being paid. I hope that you're receiving some kind of recompense for all the effort. I was just saying to Adam Cairo that I did try the new update and I wasn't impressed, personally, especially considering the 9-month wait. So I'm looking forward to seeing more. I was especially disappointed that the in-battle UI wasn't changed. And you still can't tell how damaged you are. That's right, Born Stella had some very noir tones, yes. That's fantastic, Cairo. Glad to hear. Very, very happy to hear. And you deserve it as well. You've been steadfast pillar of the community there. So you deserve it very much. And do me a favour and give Sergey a big kick up the arse, please. He needs one. Let's try free-for-all 8-player. Let's see if we can find a match here. I missed a message from someone. Zane. Hello, Zane. Good morning. Long time no see. I was worried that you quit YouTube. I did. I did quit YouTube, to be honest with you. Just thought I'd pop back and say hello. For the time being, I feel that I have quit making the long-form, edited, scripted videos. I may do more live streaming. Hello, Judah. Hey, Lloyd, are you still seeking out new games to look at? Always. Always. I'm insatiable. Always seeking out new games. I'm never satisfied. Zane, I might stream some more. In fact, I would like to stream some more. As for the longer form, scripted, edited videos, I really don't know. I've developed a bit of a psychological thing about making those videos, because if you take my most recent one, the one on Monster Hunter World, the sarcastic one, it took an unbelievable amount of editing and script writing, in spite of the fact it's a simple thing. And the effort to reward ratio for those kinds of videos just doesn't seem worth it for the time being. I know that if you continue and if you are persistent and you keep on doing it, you can hope that you get somewhere, but I just didn't have the patience. Steve says, come back to War Robots. No thank you. It doesn't look like my kind of game anymore. Han Solo, how is Battle of Titans now? Is it good What about matchmaking and stuff? Cairo? You can answer him. I have had in the back of my mind the desire to do videos for Escape from Tarkov, which has been with that idea has been with me for a long time. Both the praise and critique of Tarkov, and where it falls short, and also why it's amazing in many ways. And also a video about how I feel many games released into the AAA or excuse me, or the AA category, where they're just below the big budget, they are always falling short of their potential in these very small but frustrating ways. And I had it in my mind to make a video talking about that, but again, all of the effort, it puts me off. Mech Battle is a new game I just found. Reminds me of early platform. I've already played it, Judah. Mech Battle. Already played it. It wasn't for me. I don't like the way the game feels. Hello, David. Long time no see. I remember your username specifically. Very artistically done. Alright, we're not going to find anyone there. Back to 4v4. Cairo, Battle of Titans is improving since 2.0, but there is still a lot of work on still, yes. You don't say. We are preparing for the next roadmap. Oh, is that wise, Cairo? Soon to give a better idea of how it will be scheduled accordingly. Another roadmap, huh? Yes, apologies, Judah. It just wasn't for me. War Robots is still one of the best mech games out there in my opinion. Multiplayer anyways. If Battle of Titan gets its act together, ever, then Battle of Titans, can surpass War Robots, I think. There's a lot that needs to be done, and I'm not confident it will ever be done, but I hope it's done. Within our lifetimes. Cairo, do I dare ask what happened to the previous community manager, or is that something you can't really share on live chat? Hello, Big Daddy Boom Boom. Long time no see. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. I'm a big fan of Halo. I was, anyway. DMRs again. Even though I care about Battle of Titans, I don't really play it because of how long it's been taking to develop. Yes, Alucardi, I'm with you there. I'm with you. I was there since the closed beta a long time ago, and I've well and truly burnt out on the game. Alright, DMR time. What have all of you been playing recently? Any games have been grabbing you of late? Any exceptional games been taking up your time? Fair enough, Caro.
Assault.
That should have killed him. Come on. Oh, I have some lag. That much is for sure. the bomb.
Bomb taken.
I don't know if it was my concussion rifle or him holding the bomb that slowed him down. Guys, give me a hand.
Bomb
Oh,
dropped.
oops.
Bomb taken.
Sorry. Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. I invested in Bot IPO, never checked back into it. I picked up Skyrim last year, hooked. I tried Skyrim as well, wasn't for me. Been grinding for Armor and Halo Reach. Ori and the Blind Forest, I have that on my Steam, I've yet to finish it. What's been keeping me in playing Reach? Do you know, I actually recorded a lot of footage with the intention of making a video based upon Reach, but I abandoned the idea in the end.
Killjoy.
I had a whole video plan for Reach, discussing a topic about the aim assist and the magnetism, and keyboard and mouse, and the DMR starts, all those things, but I abandoned in the end.
Revenge.
Oh no. Really?
Bomb armed.
What keeps players engaged and coming back for more in a video game? It's an interesting topic, but it's very subjective, I think.
Detonated.
There are so many
Lost the
different
lead.
motivations for what would keep you coming back for a video game, that I think it would be a bit of a divisive topic and wouldn't be relevant to a lot of people.
Bomb taken.
Don't hurt me, don't hurt me. Ow!
Set.
We can't take that with me,
Bomb
really? It's not very good, is it? No, no, I wanted to jump down. Okay. Ace, as a roadmap. Cairo says, as for the roadmap, Ace, that strictly depends on if Ironclad can keep to his commitments this year. But I would at least be able to inform the community. Fair enough. Thank you, Stuart. I loved this game too when I was younger.
Bomb armed. Bomb detonated. Double kill. Bomb taken. Bomb dropped.
Yes, Big Daddy Boom Boom, as for what you were saying about your topic, what keeps players engaged is that, for example, you take a game like Warframe, the looter-shooter genre, or even Destiny 2, which are games I'm playing Destiny 2 and Warframe at the moment, and they have very dedicated fan bases, and a lot of the motivation for those games, as well as many other modern games, is the desire for constant fresh content and also for loot, grinding for loot, which is a motivation. Sorry, I thought it was quite funny the way that he died.
Bomb dropped. Bomb taken.
What was I saying? Yes, and that for those kinds of players, and for many of the other games actually,
Bomb
it seems to be
armed.
the motivation to get stuff. Like, for example, even playing Halo now.
Detonated. Game
I'm sorry,
over.
I find it very hard to speak and listen to the sounds at the same time. Even for Halo now, they have the Season Pass-esque means of unlocking weapons and armor. The armor upgrades. Not upgrades, the cosmetic armor, for example here. So they have the Season Pass thing. You get the XP, you can unlock the next piece of cosmetics, and that's a huge motivation for those people, and people want to grind for that, and that keeps them coming back to play for the vanity items and things. And for me, I dislike this kind of motivation, and I find it to be a very vapid and shallow way of building a game. But that's just my opinion, and this way actually does get a lot of people to come back and keep on playing, just so they can unlock the next tier of vanity items. So they can feel the status and the prestige of doing so, and so on. And so it's very, very subjective topic. I don't think there can really be a resolution to that kind of video. Skyrim Mobile, but it's like any other mobile game, a cash cow. Yes, I didn't like the look of that. It just looked, like, what was that? That game made in the Unreal Engine a long time ago for mobile game, Infinity Blade, I think, where you do the slashing gestures with your finger. And Minecraft, a game about nothing, can be one of the best games ever made with the right community. Of course it can, yes. Zane says, I would love to see you play Minecraft. You wouldn't love to see that, because I'm rubbish at it. I need a game to give me some kind of direction. I lack the patience and the creativity just to build big things. I want directed experience from my games, so you wouldn't enjoy seeing me play that. Thank you, Stuart, thank you. And so, is coffee time still a thing? Sorry, Cairo, what exactly are you referring to? I did, Stuart. I did play Unreal Tournament. Not to any serious degree, but I enjoyed it for what it was. I have Unreal Tournament. I have a version of it on my Steam, actually. I forget which one. Was it Deck 13 or Deck 17 that was the classic map? With that iconic music. You know, a game I really wanted to try but never had the chance to was Lawbreakers. The one that was made by Cliff Bleszinski's new company, the one that went bust. I never had a chance to play that. It wasn't available here in East Asia for some reason. I wasn't allowed to download it from Steam.
Lost the lead. Hill controlled. Hill contested. Hill controlled. Hill controlled.
Ace is embarrassed by his Minecraft creations. That's the gist of what I'm hearing. Also, coffee breaks,
Hill controlled.
where we get into good topics. Ah, I see. Oh, I don't know, Cairo. I'm just lazy these days.
Hill controlled. Hill controlled. Hill controlled. Hill controlled. Hill moved.
Yes, Big Daddy, yes, they've emulated the Season Pass thing with them. Again, it's a very obvious and deliberate choice as well. Where did he go? Yes, that choice was made for the Season Pass thing, obviously to appeal to that addictive Season Pass-esque frame of mind.
Hill control. Hill control. Killjoy. Hill control.
Jesus.
Hill contested. Hill
Ah.
control. Hill moved.
They are taking their sweet time with Halo Reach, that's for sure. I think they should have moved much further than what they have.
Hill controlled.
Cairo, you know, I'm not embarrassed, but you are
Hill control.
kind of right. I'm a very simple man in that regard. I'm not one for decadence, and I'm not really one for having more than what I need. So, so when I did play Minecraft, all I really cared to do was build a little house, a very, very, very tiny little house or hut, and that's it. That's all I needed. I didn't need any more. So I was done.
Hill controlled.
Oh, surprised me. So yes, had a little house, maybe a little garden or something, and that's
Hill
it.
controlled.
Done.
One minute to win. Hill control. Hill control. Hill moved. Hill controlled.
So my shield didn't come back.
Hill controlled.
My shield should have recharged long before then. Maybe I took a hit.
Hill controlled.
I used to play the original Quake. I did too. It was a game for the hardcore. No problem, Stuart, no problem. I'm glad that that you enjoyed it. See you next time. Oh, come on. Thank you.
Game over.
A dirt house. Yes, exactly. Yeah, you're spot on there, Cairo. Just a little dirt house, that's it. Something that did the job. Being self-efficient and let nature keep its course. You know me very well. You know me very well. War Thunder, Halo Reach, DCS, War Games. Wow. War Thunder. I haven't played War Thunder. No interest in that, really. Or games where you can operate with other players and win via teamwork. Yes, I enjoy those as well. Although I live in a country where I don't speak the language very well, let alone write it. So I'm very limited. And I can't fulfill that. Hello, Karen Lamar. Oh my, this is embarrassing. Eventually I'm going to create a game myself that makes this easy and fun to do. To keep me informed, Big Daddy Boom Boom. So you can make games, you're able to program? Able to write things? I was having a look into animating recently. I was playing Warframe, And I found myself thinking that the animations they just need a bit more oomph. They needed a bit more snap, and I was wondering why the melee animations in particular, they just felt very limp, and you couldn't feel them whenever you hit the enemy. And a lot of that I feel is because of the lack of impact in the swinging animation of the weapon that I had. And so I was thinking, well, I can't be the only one who sees this. Surely the people that made the animations and the people that make the game can see this too, or at least maybe share a similar opinion. Because you want to feel the hits that you do. So I had a look into how the animations are made and such, and I was considering for a very short time to try and learn how to make my own animations and such, but yeah, I passed that. Yes, Cairo, Karen Lamar is, I have to say, rather embarrassingly, my mother, and she's stopped by to let me know her presence. So you can say hello to Mama, dearest, everyone. Mama, what are you doing? Making your son all embarrassed. I'm studying to do so at the moment, and have been doing research into animation, story, and certain gameplay elements that satisfy players, like a really cool reload animation. That sounds really good. It sounds like you and I are really on the same page there. Those little details about how the animations work and the snappiness and the feel of them can really make a game. Can really suck you into it. And it's something that's neglected by quite a few games that shouldn't. That's okay, Mama. How are you? Are you well? I forgot that you were subscribed to my channel. Oh, how to feel about this? Hello, Mum. Blessings to you. Hello, ma'am. I like that, David. Limama. Great, now us gamers must rise to protect Limama. Not to worry, Cairo, she's adequate at protecting herself. It's a shame I can't get more than 4v4 on this game. Yes, Mama, I thought I would take a risk and try streaming to the west today using the VPN, see if it holds up. Seems to be okay so far. Do you remember when I used to play this game when I was younger, Mama? I used to spend a lot of hours playing this particular game called Halo, if you remember. The awkward silence ensues. Well, Big Daddy Boom Boom, I sincerely hope that you can follow through on your intentions. God knows we need more developers who appreciate and pay attention to things like the sound and the animation to really sell your experience in game. That's one thing that Escape from Tarkov does very well, the reloads, the sound of them, and the look of them as well. Great attention to detail. Is anyone here a fan of Destiny 2? I was thinking of doing a video on Destiny 2 as well, if I ever find the patience and the motivation to make a video again. So I'm curious, are there any Destiny 2 players here? Stream quality seems okay. Hockey. I haven't played this before. Hockey.
Action sack.
Oh, I see. Oh, so it's just like Cliffball then. Where's the ball? Ah. Beautiful. No, I don't think that would be a good idea, Mr. Boom Boom. Run away from him. Yes. I'm not really enjoying this. Let's try and end it as soon as we can. Good job. I love this, too wholesome for my heart. Ah, the agony and blood rage, hurrah. The first Destiny scared me away from Destiny 2, to be honest. I never played the first one. Okay, Zane. Good luck with your assignments. So going in. Yes. Was a score by me.
Gain the lead.
Beautiful. Not so good. I never was good with ball games. And in we go. Is it going in? Is it going in? Oh, so close. Good. Interesting game mode. The panting is dreadful for my ears. I will be back. Okay, Kyra. Yes, I never played the first Destiny. I never had the chance to. And I tried Destiny 2 when it went free to play. And I don't like the game. I really don't like the game, actually. I think there's a lot wrong with it, which it shouldn't have the problems that it has. And thank you, Stephen. And yes, I'm not a fan of Destiny 2. It tries, but it tries badly, I think. Mama, are you still here? I'll be back in just a moment, everyone. Okay, I'm back. David, you're going, are you? Okay. Thank you for stopping by. And thank you for your well wishes. Getting be fast. Mama, they want you to tell them a story about me. You know, the usual embarrass the sun thing. I think you know better than to do that.
Slayer. First strike. Gain the lead.
I thought my teammates were backing me up then. Oh well. Let's borrow this gun, borrow the needler. Hello. Oh no. That was a bad choice. Oh. Your mother is coming too, Adnan. My aim is all over the place. Yes, and you say Destiny didn't sit right with you. Very much the same for me. Oh, I am just a failure. Complete failure. Get yourself together. All right. Okay, let him come. Let him come. Come on. Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting that. Where did he go? Ah, he's under me. I thought that he were coming. I don't know what's happening, everyone, but my aim has just gone down the toilet. Getting out of my chair and going to see if I had some tea has completely ruined my aim. I didn't have any tea, by the way. That's probably why I don't have any tea to drink. Let's take that back. Thank you. Let him come. Let's see if we can get around to them another way. Above me. It's one. Come on, don't be shy. Don't be shy.
Killing spree. Double kill.
That's more like it. Ah, yes, you keep on hearing the yay. That's an armor effect you can get. If you get a headshot on the enemy, their head explodes in confetti and says yay.
Double kill.
That's more like it. I need a grenade. Take him out on the left. It's okay, our team have it. Oof. My teammate killed me, I think.
Game over.
That all happened very fast. I could barely have time to breathe. Leftover pizza in the morning. You don't get good pizza where I live. It's all very fake. Excuse me. Thank you, Han Solo. Your son got a great melee kill on you as well, didn't he? Oh, that was a terrible joke. I still find it funny, though. Oh. I really wish that I could play with more of you in these games. Unfortunately, the geography won't allow for it. Halo is one of those games where you have to really be, for me, I have to be in the zone. I have to feel the flow of the match, and that used to be an automatic process for me. Not so much anymore. Now it just seems to happen by luck. I was thinking of moving my streaming to Twitch as well, just for the chance of getting a bit more exposure. I'm not sure. Let me know your opinion if you think it's a good idea to move my streaming to Twitch for the next time. Health is okay.
Slayer.
I forget where the weapons are in this man.
Lost the lead. Tied the leader. Lost the lead.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Big Daddy Boom Doom says, Lloyd, do you ever wish that games would tackle more controversial topics similar to some of the Bioshock games, like politics or human nature? So long as it is in service of creating a good game, excuse me, so long as it's in service of creating good gameplay. I mean, a game, a story, excuse me. A game can use any story or vehicle that it wishes, really. It depends. Are they making a game to try and send a political message, or are they making a game for gameplay? It depends on your intentions. Oh, I knew he would come round there. I thought I got the shot on him. Give me a moment, Big Daddy Boom Boom, and I will elaborate on my thoughts a bit more when I can concentrate on them. Incoming.
Revenge.
I think he doesn't have a sword. Good. Above us. Coming around the corner. And again. Thank you, Seti, thank you. Do you take care as well. Kavar says you lose your fast reflexes after a certain age. I go from here to here to here. That's incredibly fast reflexes. Oh, I'll tell you what I have lost though, and that's my ability. He probably has a shotgun around there, I don't want to go. Ooh, sniper.
Double kill.
I thought I hit him as well. I want to get that sniper back. Hello. Oh, thank you. To do a no-scope is quite easy with a excuse me, with a mouse and keyboard. I feel that my shots are not registering. Incoming, below us. Come on. Yes, my aim is definitely in need of improvement. They're going to be over here. I don't like this. Look at that awful aim from me. I can't even track them. What's happened to me? Maybe I need to lower my sensitivity. Oh, they absolutely dominated us there. The solo in particular, he was really switched on. Fair play to him. Right. I'll deal with the smaller questions first, and then I'll move on to yours again, Mr. Bilbo. Oh, there are no other questions, okay. So, do I ever wish that games would tackle more controversial subjects similar to the Bioshock games, politics or human nature? I don't have a particular wish for it, no. I think if a game wishes to tell a story, if the maker wishes to tell a story, then those things will be inherent within the game anyway. And that I would hope that they work in service of the game as a whole, rather than the game trying to be about a particular message. If I use a very obvious and basic example, the Final Fantasy games. If you deal with any of the Final Fantasy games from the very early ones, just by going through their stories and meeting the characters and the politics and the machinations of the world that the creators have built for them, there's already plenty of issues dealing with human nature and the politics of that world, mostly human nature. And there's a lot to be learned there.
Slayer.
Especially morality and motivations behind doing the things that we do. Right, I need to try and calm my aim down.
Lost the lead.
Let's not peek for him. He has rockets, see if we can get him with a grenade. Probably won't. No. Oh, that was an enemy, okay. Jump around the corner. Okay. I don't know if that was a sniper. Oh, I could have got him then. I'll tell you what does beat a mouse, Han Solo. VR. VR beats a mouse. Oh, I was so close to having him then. Being able to use your arms, your entire arm in the aiming process beats mouse. Where did my grenade go? Did it bounce off my teammate? I think it did. Oh. Oh. If there's any of you here that have not tried VR, then I urge you very strongly to try it. But you have to try the right game where it's been developed properly. I don't know what happened to my aim then, I just couldn't track him. I don't know what happened. VR is, when you play a properly developed game, absolutely incredible. If I had the money and the resources and the... well, if I just had the ability, then I would only play VR. After trying VR, it's very hard to go back to normal gaming again. The one thing that I can't describe to you, and that doesn't translate well onto screens,
Killjoy.
is the sense of scale that you feel in VR. For example, you can see me on your screen now wandering through this little map in Halo, this world. You can see me wandering through this world and fighting in it and so on. And you can get a sense of how big it is by referencing the size of my character, the expected size of my character, with the size of the geometry around me. So you can get a feeling about how big things are. But when you're in VR, you really feel it. And I cannot put into words just how incredible it is to actually feel like you are in that world and you are surrounded by it and you really feel how big it is in reference to yourself. It's incredible. Yes, if any of you are willing to donate, I don't know, like $5,000 or something, I won't say no. It will all go onto VR gaming. Yep, that will go straight onto a new PC and VR, and I'll definitely restart the channel then. So, yeah. What is going on? I feel like my shots are not registering. It's strange. Hello. Thought that might get him. Now this is strange. Oh, VR certainly is an experience. That's for sure. Okay, okay.
5 minutes remaining.
These DMR games are very, very intense. I thought that should be a kill.
Over.
Oh. Something felt off about that game. And one thing that definitely was off was my aim, as usual. Excuse me. Oh, VR. VR is the true next evolution in gaming. And I was absolutely enthralled by my experience playing some games. Especially when they integrate physics, interaction. You just have so many other means of being able to interact with the game world, and you can unlock so much more of your potential in using your entire body as a tool of navigating through the world rather than being limited to your wrist and your forearm and your fingers. Oh, it's just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. If I ever one day am lucky enough to find myself able to get VR, then I will absolutely make my channel all about VR, because I want to press the message about how amazing it is, in my opinion, and really get more people into it, because I feel that people are really missing out. I don't have PUBG, Adnan. Oh, Stephen, you need to try a real PC, hardcore, properly developed VR experience. That will... Oh, that's the stuff. I've never played PUBG, Adnan, and I don't have it either. And even if I tried to here, I would have to download the client for this particular country, and I don't think they have English. So I wouldn't be able to navigate through the menus and things. Evan Scott, I'll donate, but you have to try VR Minecraft. Oh. If you give me permission just to make a little mud house, I can make a little mud house in VR. Maybe dig a hole a little bit, you know? Go to the beach and dig a hole. And then I'm done. Just like we did when we were children, when we go to the beach and dig a big hole. Alex, Half-Life is the only VR game I'm actually looking forward to. You have a high-end PC, no VR set, but I will get it soon. Adnan, that's awesome. I want to see you enjoy VR, and I really hope that you get it soon. I also would recommend you try a game called Boneworks, which uses a lot of physics in its interactions, and it looks amazing. I was following that game for a while. Oh, even talking about it is making me feel longing. My laptop can run VR, lower spec VR. I have a GTX 1080 and an i7 700K CPU, which are okay for lower resolution VR gaming. But the thing is that it's a laptop. So when it's stressed out, it's going to be very loud, generate a lot of heat, and I don't like stressing my laptop in that way. Not to mention, I can't imagine it would pump out enough frames per second adequate for VR, I think, unless I really drop the graphics. I've even underclocked and undervolted my CPU in an effort to generate less heat. Yes, Adnan, please do. Alright, Evan, so do we have a deal? I can make a little mud hut and that's all I need to do. No fancy castles or roller coasters or anything, huh? I think later on with my streams as well, I'm going to show myself on camera to you, so you can actually see what I look like. But that'll come in a little while to come as well. That will come in a little while from now. Excuse me. And hopefully that will make the streams a bit more engaging to watch, so you can see me emote and things. I need to grow my beard back a bit more first. Okay. Hopefully a teammate is going for sniper and rockets. They are not.
Lost the lead.
Oh, Evan, you are too kind, thank you. I was expecting 5,000, but that will have to do for now. Thank you very much, Evan, that's very kind of you. I wasn't expecting anything, really. Let's pick this up. Ah, I see.
Double kill.
Yes, you will. I will do a reveal in time.
Tied the leader.
He's underneath us.
Gain the lead.
Let's get the DMR back. Thank you very much, Evan. It's very nice of you to give me your own hard-earned money. It's very, very nice of you. Right, I need... No, we want to swap that.
Killing spree. Gain the lead. Double
It's
kill.
better. I need to
Gain the lead.
focus my aiming more. They're going to spawn behind me, I think. Nope. I tried. That's the thing about having a voice like mine. You will build an expectation in your head and, bye-bye. I thought he already had no shields. I thought only one shot would be enough. Yes. So when having a voice like mine, of course, one will build an expectation of how one looks. So of course there's that trepidation in me, that side of me that thinks, well, you know, people are expecting me to look like I'm 200 years old, refined man, but you have to get over that. I miss it too, Han Solo. I miss it too. They had to earn money though, right? That's better. If I can keep up this aiming, I'll be happy.
Double kill.
Yes. That was close. A floating orb of light, an omnipotent floating energy ball that hasn't got very good aim in Halo. That's a fair expectation, fair enough. That's nothing a bit of camera trickery can't achieve. One moment, Adnan, I'll read your message. Ah. Grenade. Oh, very close misses.
Killing spree. Double kill.
It's a good grenade. Oh, this is going to hurt me. That was close. I had to be aggressive there. Excuse me. Aggression was my only choice. I love the way his teammate just turned back when, and then after I killed his friend, he's like, nope. Absolutely not. I'm not going that way. Now then, where was I? Let's go and get some... Put that away. 2 shots. That's better. Thank you, Mr. Boom Boom. Thank you. And good luck with your learning of making games as well. And Adnan says, believe it or not, I already assumed that your face won't be looking as one would imagine. Well, of course. I mean, with a voice like mine, that's to be expected, really, isn't it? Of course it won't. I imagine a serious-looking guy, serious haircut, suit, ha ha ha, but I know it's not like that. Well, I think I look quite serious. I don't emote much. I often have quite a straight face, and I shave my head. I am without hair.
Five minutes remaining.
Ho! Yeah, let's reject that. Okay, let's go down here. Bye-bye. It's a rather close one. Suddenly, they're playing very defensively. A wise choice, perhaps. I need to calm my aiming down. Aha. That's one down. Let's not go and get him. Calm aiming. Calm aiming. He had a shotgun too. Steven Sanchez, I was thinking about SCPs. Please remind me, what are SCPs? And Immun Man, War Robots. Hey, what an honor to meet you. Don't come back to War Robots, pay to win crap. I'm getting out after almost 3 years. Found another love, Path of Exile. Your YouTube War Robot vids will always be remembered. Thank you, and thank you very much. It's very nice of you to say. And Zane said, it was a surprise to me when you mentioned your age. Imagine my surprise if your face reveal. I'll be mind blown, I suspect. Maybe you will. Imagine me being a young, fresh-faced 16-year-old with this voice then. You can imagine the confusion on many people's faces. All I can say is that age suits me. Hello, Xander. And Adnan says, do you have a squared face or rounded? In the middle. In the middle. Somewhat defined, somewhat rounded. Oh, I just can't finish those jewels. I wish I had a nice square manly jaw. I wish. I just can't maintain the aim.
Gain the lead. Gain the lead.
Thank you very much, teammate. Mind blown already. Oh my, you're gonna make me nervous. My face reveal. It's a good grenade.
Gain the lead.
Ah.
1 minute remaining. Lost
No, of course
the
I'm not
lead.
16, Adnan. Of course not. I mean to say, when I was 16, when my voice started to truly break, he's lost his shields. Coming behind me. Ah, I can't keep my aim.
30 seconds remaining.
Uh-oh. Help me.
10 seconds remaining.
Thank you, teammate. Well, we've lost this one.
Game over.
Oh, that was that's frustrating. Again, there's a disconnect between my brain and my actions there. I feel like I want to follow them. I can't follow through on my jewels. I keep on missing the vital shot. Evan Scott says, I think it's funny how people say English accent. Isn't that just proper English? Don't I have an American accent instead? Could you elaborate a bit more on what you mean? Because if they're aware of the very different accents that England has, that could be a factor of it. Adnan says, I figured out you are older from other conversations about some old games. Many people never played. Proper English just sounds better. I try sometimes. Yes, Evan, I agree with you. I agree. I agree with you very much. There's nothing wrong with enunciating and actually using the language, the tool of a language properly, and using it eloquently as well as much as you can. A language is a skill, it's a tool, and you want to use those things well. That's my general idea. In reference to accents, though, of course, there are. One can't necessarily help their innate accent to a degree. Well, they can if they really want to, but as long as one properly enunciates and makes an effort to speak well, then it's all that matters. Yes, some might say the Queen's English, or they might say BBC English, or standard British English. Adnan, I'm 32 years old. So I'm not that old. Getting there, but not that old. I've just been playing games since I was very young. And as I was saying before, you can imagine me, 16 years old, quite tall. I'm quite a tall man. And when I was 16 and I left school and my voice was beginning to break, it wasn't as how could I say, gruffly deep as it is now, but it definitely was very deep, oddly deep, you know? In that kind of awkward teenage way, perhaps you can imagine. That sort of unsure, awkward teenage way that our voices can be when we are younger. So Adnan, you are older than me. Congratulations. So yes, and I've said this story on stream before, but I'll say it again quickly. As I was 16 or 17 and I went into the job centre looking for work, and I walked up to the security guard there, and I was feeling quite confident and quite relaxed that day, and when I'm more relaxed, my voice naturally goes deeper, as it does for anyone. And I walked up to him and I asked him, how do I apply for a job, and what's the procedure and things like that and so on. And this security guard, quite a big fat guy, standing there by his podium, he just looks at me, stares at me with his big fat eyes, and then he says to me in this really surprised voice, he just goes, "Wow, you should not have that voice, mate, you should not have that voice," exclaiming that the depth of my voice didn't match how I looked. Of course, I was 16 years old. But yes. Adnan, but when you see that most people playing with us are 16 to 22, you get the point. Yes, yes. Yes, I do. Are you trying to say that we are man-children, Adnan? Are you trying to say that we are overgrown man-children playing games with all the youngsters? Yes, the fat guy was very, very surprised. He was gobsmacked that the voice came out of what he saw. Yeah. He couldn't believe that I had the voice that I had. And so you can imagine as a young teenager, a young boy, you know, and when we're teenagers we are insecure and we're not sure about things and we're lacking confidence, but we always want to pretend that we have confidence, and we always want to show that we're, you know, confident and strong and stuff. So you can imagine how that affected me as a young boy, you know, where I had this voice, but I had this very young face as well. It was like I was a Frankenstein's monster combination, and so it made me very insecure when I was younger. Age is a good thing in many ways. You're 29, Evan Scott. Welcome to the nearly 30s club. You're almost there. Yes, we are man-children, Adnan. Virtual high five. I want to be a man-child playing VR, so I can literally lose myself in the gaming world. I'll be happy for life. I can ignore my wife, ignore all of my life responsibilities, and just disappear into a game, as I've always wanted. We'll have a couple more, and then we will call it a day for the stream, I think. Ideally, I would like to stream every weekday, or most of the weekdays. And I may move to Twitch. Maybe. Back in 1 second. I don't know if you play Gothic, one of my favorite RPGs ever. But you could voice so many characters there and give people goosebumps. I played Gothic 2, if I remember, but I didn't like it, if I remember correctly. I downloaded their most recent game, Elix, and I didn't like that either. Especially the combat was awful. But I understand it has a rather dedicated fan base, so fair enough. I'll be back in a moment. Adnan. Adnan says, I love playing video games. I will die playing them. I greatly enjoy playing them as well. I do have a bit of a complicated relationship with playing games. I'm not quite at peace with the habit as I should be, because I feel I can give too much of my energy to games that gets wasted and spent, and I could use that energy for more productive, more adult things sometimes. So my relationship with gaming is tumultuous or turbulent, because I've actually forgotten the meaning of tumultuous. I'm not sure if it means what I think it is. I'll need to check it again. But I wish that I could have a balanced relationship with gaming, and I hope that I can one day. Evan Scott, I've never used Twitch, but I understand the desire to move away from YouTube. Do I just download an app to my iPad and use Twitch? You can go onto the website. I think the app will respond faster. Or you can just go onto the website, click a link, and you can watch from your browser. Exactly, Evan. One of my issues is that aside from normal life things, the normal life habits, I haven't really developed a strong set of secondary habits. Gaming has been the mainstay of my life, and I do feel like I need to develop some other things to rebalance. Exercise and fitness actually is another thing. I'm very much into that. That's one of the things that has been awful about the virus here, is that you're locked into your house, and most of the businesses are shut down. And so the gym is closed, and food is less, so I can't feed myself to maintain my figure, my form, and of course I can't exercise intensely enough to maintain the body that I had before, so I've become significantly thinner. But yes, exercise and gaming are my main things, but I would like some other things to balance out. I actually, I hoped that I could turn gaming into something of a more mature and adult pursuit by going into the more deeper, meaningful aspects of it, which is partly why I made the videos that I made. That was also a means of stepping into that. I've no idea, Stephen, no idea. I barely go to Twitch. It shouldn't be hard to test them both anyway. Seems we may be out of players. It's quite late here in East Asia, so less people will be playing now. Hold on for another few minutes. See if we can find anyone. Gothic has awful combat, Adnan says, but there are so many other qualities this game has. If I start now, I won't be done until tomorrow. That's why there is a cult of followers. Not a game for everyone's taste. Oh, absolutely, I understand. I understand. And I've watched a few in-depth reviews of Gothic, excuse me, which went into detail about those things. And yes, I can certainly appreciate that. How long have you been into gardening for, Evan? Is it a relatively new thing in your life, or has it always been there? I am very happy that the connection has remained stable this time. Very happy. It certainly won't always be the case, everyone. There will be plenty of occasions where the connection will cut or become very unstable. Unfortunately. Oh, we're up against a squad. A team of 4. Zane says, I am studying epidemiology in Chicago. I didn't know the lockdown is this severe in China. Well, Zane, without sharing too much, just to be safe. The news that you hear about things here is significantly less than what is actually happening here. And the situation is far more severe than what you are being told. And yes, our communities are all on lockdown. We have to have a special pass in order to leave for those few people who are going to work still. And no friends, no one who lives outside of the community is allowed to visit, so you can't go and see friends or anything. And it's frowned upon to basically be out and about so far. The general news at the moment is that things are supposed to be getting better, but I don't believe that. So, we have a team of 4 against our team of randoms. Something tells me I'm going to get a good spanking in this one. What's happening with this match? We have lost our team of 4. Adnan says, when I play Witcher, I can see why people love it so much. Combat is amazing, but it feels empty. It's just not gothic. Elder Scrolls has the same problems. Very much agree with Elder Scrolls. I can't play Elder Scrolls for very long. I get bored. It's a beautiful world. Music is beautiful. The actual gameplay itself and the interactions within that world, I think, are very... The Witcher, I have never played The Witcher 3. I have The Witcher 2 installed on my hard drive, waiting to be played and finished, because my intention was to get through the entire series. I have The Witcher 1 and The Witcher 2 on my Steam. I tried to play The Witcher 1. I didn't quite like the gameplay loop, but I feel if I continued, I probably would enjoy it. I don't know why, I just didn't continue with those games. Adnan, do you smoke every day? No, Adnan, I don't smoke. I've never been a smoker. I tried some cigarettes before, when I was younger, but no, it was never for me. Never enjoyed it, never saw the point. Evan Scott, I do, but honestly I've heard that the virus goes after respiratory systems first, and I'm considering cooling for it now. Yes, it does. It does go for your respiratory systems. The knowledge translates well into growing food. Every plant is unique and complex, though. Yes, they are. I worked in a garden nursery for a while when I was younger, and the older me now wishes that I appreciated that environment more. Being outdoors, tending to the plants, was really, really lovely. Oh, sorry, Adnan. Okay. Oh, because of his comment about growing marijuana. Fair enough. What's happened to all the players? Let's restart the search. Well, let me restart, okay. Let's see what the game wants to do first. So you're asking if he smokes marijuana every day, okay. How about you, Adnan? You a weed smoker? It's stuck on connecting session. Thinking for the next game I'll probably play a single player game. I'm thinking Metal Gear Solid 5. It's not your cup of tea. Same for me. Same for me. I've never really been one for indulging in that side of the world. I've known many people who do, and fair enough. And of course I've tried some things before, as one does. We only live once, you know. But I've never been one to be for it to be recreational or to be hooked on it. It just isn't me. Mushrooms. No, never. He's not in a game session. What's happened here? So yes, for the next stream I'm thinking a bit of Metal Gear Solid 5. I also haven't got very far in that game. Even though I've many hours in it, I always restarted the game. I always felt like I was playing that game wrong. So I would get some way through and then feel like I've played it wrong and restart the game again. And in my current playthrough, which is still very early on, my objective is to not kill, and also to not use the tranquilizer gun, because it just makes everything so trivial. If you can put everyone to sleep from half the map away, what's the point in that? So my methodology for my Metal Gear Solid 5 run-through is to only do the main missions for now, or the side missions that get me more things, and to not kill, and to try and sneak without needing to grab anyone or cause any harm. So be like a ghost, a shadow, get through, and no one knows I was even there. No trace of me at all. I don't think we're going to connect on this match, gentlemen. Won't let me go back to the main menu. Okay, we've lost the other person, so maybe it should get out of the connection stuck loop now, hopefully. Lovely, Stephen. I'll try and make it as epic as I can. Adnan says, I tried mushrooms in Germany, Berlin, Sven Vath. Don't know where that is. Crazy party. Never again. Hallucinogenics have always been a big no-no for me. I don't like the idea of being in a frame of mind where I'm seeing things that are not really there. I don't like that at all. So no. And I've no desire to either. We have Alt F4'd our way out of there. What's the time? So you probably can see nothing right now. It's probably a black screen for you. You're a medicinal mushroom grower. Fair enough. The world needs medicine, right? Adnan says, I was persuaded into that. My goal was ecstasy for that night, but my friends push for mushrooms. Once the guy said he has that also. Psychedelics have incredible healing powers, but are not for everyone. Yes, I've heard this, Evan. I've heard this. In fact, I knew a gentleman who was into very strong psychedelics, and he said the same thing. And I can believe it, actually. I'm very much one to believe in the healing power of natural things. But yes, for me, the idea of losing, well, it's not losing control, but the idea of seeing things that are not there, just no. For me, no. It's very loud. It's alright, I'm restarting the game. We'll have another search, and if we can't find anything else, then we'll call it a night for now. And hopefully you can see... You should be able to see the game now. Yes, you can. Okay. That one that starts with D. Mike Tyson said good things about psychedelics. The one that starts with D, whatever the name is. D. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. D. I don't know. We are coming up to 2 o'clock in the morning here in East Asia, so... Well, it has found players, it says. Let's see. DMT, I haven't heard of that one before. The same people from before. The same clan. Oh no. This map, I'm not good on this map, and it's DMRs as well. Wish me luck. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, Evan. Something I will try. Dimethyltryptamine.
Slayer.
Who was shooting me?
Lost the lead. Tied the leader.
Ah, good guess from me then.
Gained the lead.
use a health pack. Oh, thank you, Evan. Quite surprised. No grenades.
Gain the lead. Gain the lead.
I think I'm host.
Gain the lead.
I think I'm host for this one. Connection feels good.
Killing spree.
Doesn't help my aim, though. After my crazy year parties, recreational stuff, my friends started doing heroin. 4 of them are not with us anymore, so I avoid all of them now, not even weed. Understandable. Heroin, yes, that's a big no-no. Big no-no. Ah. Bye-bye. See if we can get ourselves a power weapon. Oh, fair enough. Very good play by him. Uh-oh. Someone has rockets. Hello, Marcus. Long time no see. You say, hey Lloyd, missed you, man. Awesome to see you playing and making a video. You're the best. Thank you very much, Marcus. How have you been recently? It's been a long time. What is up with my aim? You know, I just can't follow them. Okay. It's a common story, Adnan. It's a common story. Part of the human toil and folly. And I don't say that to cheapen what happened to them or their experience. I just mean it's not uncommon. He'll have a power weapon. Has a hammer, or maybe the friendly has the hammer, I'm not sure. Fair enough. Oh, Evan, it's been my pleasure as well, and thank you so much for your VR donation. Very much appreciated. And have a good day too. Assist. Where are they? Oh, I can't believe I didn't secure that kill. That is frustrating. That is the theme of the evening for me and this game. I cannot follow through with my kills. That was... Sorry. That was me that killed him there. Underneath us. Coming across the bridge. There.
Double kill. Killing spree. Double kill.
That's 3. There's one around here. He probably has a power weapon, maybe. Did not. Ouch. That sounds great, Adnan. Do share the link when possible.
Game over.
I was definitely host of that one. It's good to be host. You feel a great difference in the shots. I always imagined that if my channel ever got to the point where, you know, where the videos were getting like in the tens of thousands of views, that sort of threshold where you start to get the offers for advertisers and those various companies, and I always imagined that if I ever got to that point, that I would be offered something like Raid Shadow Legends, that I would, because I despise those kind of things, of course. I mean, I don't despise or have a dislike for the channels who have the sponsors and things, that's fine. It's a lovely way to earn some extra money, and if you want to make a career out of this, then advertising revenue from the views is so unstable. It's absolutely no way you can earn a career off of that unless your channel is super safe. Anyway, I always imagined that if I had the opportunity that I would get one of those deplorable offers like from Raid Shadow Legends or something, that I would that I would agree and I would make a video. And I'm sure you have to send them the video prior to uploading it. Of course, they have to test it out, or they have to check it. So I would make a fake video and send that to them. You know, that just says all the normal things. But then I would actually, in reality, I would upload the real video featuring their sponsor, just absolutely tearing them apart and just being so sarcastic and making fun of them and the culture of selling out and being corrupt for that particular awful business and stuff, and just really slaughter them, you know? And yes. Thank you, Stephen. Yes, I had a good run there. I do wonder if it's because I was host. You really feel a difference when you're host in this game. Things work out much more. But my aim, I don't know what's wrong with my aim. Yeah, just absolutely just be really sarcastic and dark humor and just rip them apart, you know, and also make fun of myself and the situation as being a YouTuber and sort of selling out and hating myself at the same time and play into all that kind of stuff. Just for the laughs. Yeah. And Adnan says, yes, as soon as it's up, I will do. I have almost everything needed. I'm missing a camera and a friend of mine to come back from the States. I already have the green screen, the microphone, mic interface. Very good. Thank you, Marcus. Well, I need to get my channel to that point, and I just, as I've said before, the effort to reward ratio for making those longer videos just it's not very motivating for me at the moment. And Adnan says, and I think you would do such a good job, it would have millions of views. Thank you. Are we going to find one more match? Yes, I've given the game away now, haven't I? Although this stream will go into unlisted after it's finished, so it won't go public. And I'm not sure if I will release this stream. I can't envisage a scenario where someone who wasn't here for this stream now would see it on the uploads and would want to watch through the entire thing. Because I think most of the motivation for all of you is that you're interacting with me right now. So I probably won't leave this video public. Thank you, Marcus. Yeah. I'm just lazy. I'm lazy and unmotivated to make more videos at the moment, unfortunately. All of the script writing and the editing and the many hours it takes to get it all together. How's my career doing? Ah, we have another Season Pass-esque unlock. Really, Marcus? Even if it was just sell-out corruption videos from me? Would you really? What if I did a video on a game or a topic you had no interest in? I don't think you would want to watch a video then, and rightly so. People with notifications can still watch. Yes, I know. I just, I don't know. I just don't know what they could get from this, watching back when it's not live, you know? Adnan says your content has so much quality in it, it's literally tangible. Thank you. You will break out eventually and just do some mainstream stuff. The rule of thumb with this game is that, and when I say the game, I mean this YouTube game thing, this content-making game, is that if you're persistent, as with anything in life really, if you're persistent you will see some more results. What I fail at is the persistence. Again, it took me a month. It took me a month of solid work and footage capturing and rewrites and editing to do my last video, the Monster Hunter one. It took me a month's worth of work, and no doubt a lot of that is my own inefficiency at the process. But, God, a whole month's worth of work, many hours each day, and just for it just to vanish into nothing, it is a little bit demotivating, I have to say. Anyway, for this tier I have unlocked Firefight Voice, George S052. Whoopee. Oh, Marcus, that's very nice of you to say, thank you. That's really nice. Thank you, Adnan, thank you. The game is also amazing as well. It's one of the best games I've ever played, to be honest with you. The amount of love and passion that has gone into every little... excuse me, that has gone into every inch of that game is just astounding. That video was my first time venturing into doing sarcasm and humor, because I've always wanted to do a sarcastic video. I'm glad that I got it done. Have any of you played Monster Hunter before? Monster Hunter World, I mean. Connecting session, it's found someone. Good. This can be our final game. And I will look to come back and stream tomorrow, if the VPN is working and I have a decent connection. Then tomorrow I can stream some Metal Gear Solid, go through some of the story there. Excuse me, sorry for the microphone hit there. Marcus, what have you been doing with your life recently? How are you? Marcus Fifield. I always remember seeing your name come up in the comments of my old videos. Got to get your Xbox. You're going to get the Xbox One X, I believe? Or are you going to hang on until the next one comes out?
Capture the flag. Offense.
Good to hear. Let's Solid Snake our way in. Let's get some Metal Gear Solid practice in now. Okay. No, 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 no. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Oh, you missed. You didn't miss that time. When I watch some videos from Dr. Disrespect, there's a lot of work in it, but mostly paid editing. Your creativity is not like his. Yours is Academy-worthy. He gets millions of views, but it's just cheap trash. Wow, that's a huge thing for you to say, Adnan. Really? Wow. I was just going to say, actually, that my ideal scenario would be that I write the scripts and I do the voiceover, but then someone else can do the editing. It's the editing process that really gets me. It's very tedious, and but then again, if I let someone else do the editing, then I will lose that signature creativity that is my own. Well, that's a really incredible thing for you to say, Adnan. Really, thank you.
One minute remaining.
It's one. Really? It seemed like he killed me in 4 shots then, rather than 5. It should be a 5-shot kill.
Flag taken. 30 seconds remaining. Flag dropped. Flag taken. Ten seconds remaining.
Am I not paying attention here, but it seems like I'm being killed.
Sudden death.
It seems like I'm being killed in 1 shot less than what it usually takes.
Flag taken. Flag dropped. Round over.
Marcus says, sweet, I will be there. I actually got hold of my electric wheel. Electric one wheel, the new one. Oh, I see. Is it healed now? And then Adnan says, it's not huge, believe me. People just need to notice you. Your content might not be for everyone, but well, of course, no content is. But I know with all my heart there is a huge audience out there for you. As, again, Adnan, your words are very, very kind. Thank you. Find someone you work well with together. Yeah, well, I don't have the money to pay an editor. And again, there's, of course, if I pay an editor, then will I lose... Oh, God. Will I lose the essence of the video that makes them attractive to you? So those are things to be considered.
Flag reset. Flag stolen. Flag dropped. Flag stolen. Flag dropped. Flag stolen. Flag dropped.
Fair enough.
Flag recovered.
That should get him. Yes.
1 minute remaining.
Oh, you had a discus hernia. You could barely walk, couldn't sleep, almost went to surgery. But physical therapy worked out eventually. I feel great last 2 months. Adnan, I know exactly your feeling. I've had 3 of those.
30 seconds remaining.
3 of those in different manners, slip discs and such. A herniated disc. 3 times. So I really understand your feeling.
Flag stolen. Flag dropped. 10 seconds remaining.
And it's certainly not fun. Do we have rockets?
Round over.
Yeah, I got my ball back in a week and a half and I'm back on the road. Yeah, baby.
Capture the flag. Offense.
Congratulations, Marcus. How did you do that, Adnan? How did you herniate your disc? 3 times more than I wish I did, yes. God. The first time I also could barely walk. It was not fun. The other 2 times, though, seemed, even though they were the same problem, they weren't as serious as before. That's the first one, I mean. Oh, come on! Really? I didn't see him. Oh, this is a boring game type. Or rather, the map is bad for it, I think. It's a bad position. Very good.
Revenge. Flag
Let's get it out of there quickly.
Flag dropped.
Oh. Oh, possibly bad posture then, Adnan. Plus Gaming Zero training. All of mine were exercise related.
1 minute
At the gym, lifting the heavy weights and such as well. Although there were a few times when my back did pop when sitting down and gaming as well, so yes. Sitting posture, very, very important. Very, very, very important. I don't really have any interest in getting the flag. It's not interesting to play this game.
30 seconds remaining.
It just feels like a meat grinder.
Seconds remaining. Flag taken. Sudden death. Flag dropped. Flag taken. Flag dropped. Flag taken.
Sorry, gentlemen, have to focus here. Oh, don't tell me that...
Over.
Oh, okay. Did the game actually spawn the enemy team at our base, just so that they could try and stop us? That's very bad
Capture
spawning
the
if that's the
flag.
case.
Defense.
Oh. My desk is also a standing desk, actually, Marcus. And thank you again for the compliments. I have a standing desk. I'm sitting down at the moment, but yes, my desk is also a standing one, and I did lots of my work standing up. For exactly the same reason, to protect my back, especially since I'm very tall. Good night. Thank you, Stephen. You're always there, lurking in the shadows to give me a compliment on a good play. And Adnan bought a new chair for $400. Wow.
Flag stolen. Flag dropped. Flag stolen. Flag dropped. Flag stolen.
And you train every morning. Very good, Adnan. Very good. I'm a big advocate of training. In fact, one of the things I hope to do in the future with my streams and my videos is to incorporate fitness and exercise into gaming. You know, the usual things where if you win, you do this exercise, if you lose, you do this exercise, and do it on camera and things as well, and try and mix fitness and gaming together. They don't have to be a separate thing. You don't have to sacrifice one's body. And keeping a good body and fitness is very important to me. Very, very important. Not for the vanity reasons, just because it makes you just perform better as a human.
Revenge. Flag dropped.
It just makes you happier as a human. Life is already tough. Life is already quite difficult, so we do what we can to make things easier and better for ourselves. Thank you for killing me, teammate. Ah, I see, Stephen. This is probably the worst of the bunch. It's good, but probably the worst.
10 seconds remaining.
Glad to hear that you're invested. Coming around the back here.
Flag stolen. Sudden death. Flag dropped. Game over.
Yes, I have a piece of equipment next to me here where you can do pull-ups and dips and things and incorporate that into gaming and such. Which one, Marcus? Halo 1, 2, 3, Halo Reach, Halo 4, Halo 5? It's a shame I can't show you any big team battles, Stephen. Halo has vehicles as well. It has the Warthog, the tanks, the Banshees for flying in the air. Makes a very interesting and dynamic gameplay, and lots of other different weapons as well. Uh-oh. Is this the four-man team? All of them, huh? What did you think of Halo 5, Marcus? Just not tactics. Alright. 100%. Last match.
Slayer.
Go for sprint. No need for armor lock. I must calm my aim down.
First strike.
Okay.
Gain the lead.
Halo 5, the most recent one. Halo 5 Guardians on the Xbox One.
Lost the lead. Tied the leader. Lost the lead. Tied the leader.
I never played Halo Wars, actually.
Gained the lead.
Never got around to it.
Revenge.
Finally. Now I need only keep up that momentum. Oh god. Run away. Got him a bit too late. Where were my team? You're in the camp Halo 5 is bad for the same reason Reach is controversial. I agree with you, I agree with you. I did not like Halo 5.
Revenge.
Let's get some grenades.
Gained the lead.
Okay, that's better. My aiming is a little better this time. You're absolutely right, Adnan. I'm just not... Yes, the reaction is there. I'm just not fully in the zone. You're absolutely right. Bye-bye. Are you enjoying my camping, Stephen?
Killing spree.
Thank you, Marcus. I don't know if I was off then, but that looked like it exploded directly under his legs and did not kill him. Ah. Ugh. Come on.
Killjoy. Gained the lead.
Okay, okay. Okay. He has a sword too. Bounce a grenade over there. It's not good for me. Sorry, teammate. I think I got you killed there. I bumped into him as he was trying to strafe away. Ugh. Come on, you can do it.
Gain the lead. Lost the lead.
Last night we played PUBG and I flicked through a grenade into a window because I didn't know there was people in the house. I was trying to push a guy from behind the tree. Grenade goes in, kills the whole team, 4 kills. I was like, what just happened? I turn around to deal with the solo behind the tree, but the zone kills him and we win the game. Must have been a lovely feeling, Adnan. Thank you, teammate. He has no shields. Me too. Can we run away? No, we can't. No, I don't like this area. Our team keep on going in alone one by one, and they're picking us off. Constantly picking us off one by one. I killed him, wow. My aim! Someone help me. Nope.
Game over.
My aim. Brain and hand are not cooperating very well. Oh well. And then you say it was a better feeling for my team spectating. They were screaming like crazy. But in my eyes, everything went down so fast. It was a nice moment after, when the adrenaline went off. Adnan, have you played Escape from Tarkov before? If you enjoy that adrenaline packed feeling, then Tarkov is definitely a game for you. Thank you, Marcus. There were many lost opportunities there where I could have won one-on-one, but my aim just is not on point at the moment. Exactly as Adnan said, I'm just a little bit off each time. No matter, so long as you all enjoyed the show, that's all that matters. Born Stella, were it so easy? What do you mean exactly? You play almost every day, Adnan. Ah, good. Sorry, my chair my chair arm just broke. I'll fix it later. And do you play Tarkov solo or with friends? Hello, Travis. It's always the way. People start popping in as soon as I plan to leave. Apex, not so much. I wanted to stream myself playing Apex or Tarkov and multiplayer games in general, but I can't for various reasons. Because of the connection. In order to play Western multiplayer games with an okay connection, I have to use a separate software to improve my connection to those games, and I can't use that software when I'm using a VPN to connect to YouTube so I can stream to you. So I can only stream games that don't need the software or single-player games. Understood, Adnan. I play Tarkov mostly solo. I've tried playing with people I know, but it never works out. I play better alone in that game, even though it's significantly harder. Zane, I would love to play it, I would, but I can't play it streaming, unfortunately. If I try and play it with the current conditions, my connection will be too bad. I can't use the software whilst using the VPN to connect to YouTube. Because when you play Western games from the country that I'm currently living in, most of the time your connection to those games are deliberately throttled and are very bad. And so then you have to pay for another software to make it better. They're very naughty. Can my chair be fixed? I should make some garlic vids. What are you talking about, Marcus? Garlic vids? Yes, Travis, it is. That's the reality of things here, though. I do what I can. Oh, my pleasure, Born Stella. Thank you for coming. And have a good day at work. I hope it's productive and interesting. This cousin of mine is a person I play with my whole life, and there was always a chemistry between us, so we clicked immediately, says Adnan. That's great, Adnan. You're lucky to have someone like that. Don't lose them. You've got yourself a squad mate there. Keep a hold of them. Travis, you've just arrived. I'll play one more in honor of your arrival. And then after this one, I must go. Don't worry, Marcus, it's okay. Let's try reducing my sensitivity just by 1 notch. Down to 1.3. See if that helps with my aiming issues. You're very welcome, Travis. Where are you hailing from, Mr. Travis Scotch? You in America, UK? Yes, the issue is we work different shifts. I am the second, he is the first. So now we only get to play on weekends. Well, it's better than nothing. If you get your channel, your YouTube channel up and running and you're successful, you can have more freedom to play. Okay, Marcus. Lovely to see you again too, and thank you very much for your words and your support. Hopefully I can stream tomorrow. Maybe I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Go to Travis, and how are things on your end, Mr. Scotch? Can be my ambition to get VR, to earn enough to get VR, and then I can make all of my channel about the beauty and joy of VR gaming. Actually, Adnan, you'll probably find if you are successful and you have your own business and things that you'll be working even more. You'll probably have less time, but you will be much more satisfied and be willing to give your time to that because it's your own business and it's your own project and your own baby. And that gives you so much more motivation. My chair arm keeps falling off. Well, Zane. Zane, have you tried VR? Good to hear, Travis. Yes, for once the internet is being good and staying stable for me. Who's to say how long that will last for? Yeah. Only VR viewers allowed. I can make an exclusive club for the VR Master Race. Well, that's just it, Adnan. I really, because I really feel very passionately about VR, and I really want more people to experience it, and I would absolutely do a big focus on VR gaming on my channel. If I had it, I feel that I would take it in that direction. Make thoughtful videos as I do, but with a huge focus on taking a step forward into just how amazing VR is. And yes, I really am very excited about it. Taylor Duke, I subbed because you sound like Patrick Stewart. Well, that's one reason to sub, so welcome aboard, Taylor. Whatever your motivation, thank you for subbing. Most certainly, Travis. Most certainly. With the Half-Life branding, most certainly, which I think is their intention. I just have no idea how I'm going to get to the stage where I can properly have VR. It's a pipe dream. Ash Clark, I subbed because you sound like Patrick Stewart. Are we just going to have this these random names that have never spoken all night just pop up saying, I subbed because you sound like Patrick Stewart? All these random names appearing out of nowhere, all saying the same sentence. Welcome aboard, Ash. Again, whatever your motivation, thank you for subbing. Oh, Adnan, there's no need. Your intention is very kind, thank you. To actually, my chair arm keeps popping off. I'll have to leave it alone for now. To actually, to get myself set up for VR will need thousands. I'd need a new computer, plus the headset and all the stuff as well. It would need thousands and thousands. So, you save the paycheck for your own business, sir. I'd rather you focus on getting yourself sorted first, but thank you so much for your intention. You did, Zane. Well, that's the thing, Zane. It's, I think one of the barriers for VR... Why is it leaving matchmaking? One of the barriers for VR, which is the same for any new input method that players are introduced to, it's simply adapting to the new means of interacting with the game. Take motion controls, for example. Take the Wii console, the Nintendo Wii, and it had the motion controls, and many people didn't like the motion controls because they seemed counterintuitive and you had to do stupid gestures in order to get past certain aspects of the game. However, you also had the ability with the motion controller to use, for shooters, your entire arm in the aiming process. You could hold one of the, I'll just say a controller, I forget the correct name, that used the IR sensor, and you could be far more accurate with your intentions and your aiming by putting your entire arm into the aiming process using motion aiming. However, many people rejected this because it takes time. And when you're used to certain input methods and ways of doing things, you're naturally resistant to wanting to learn a new way of doing something. Because when you first try it, you know, you just can't quite get it, and it's much easier on a mouse and so on, but you have to give these things time to allow them to realize their potential. And then once you adapt and you really can see that it realizes your intentions much more, that's the line that you need to cross, and I believe that that's a big barrier for many people going into VR as well. And some other things as well, like the motion sickness and all of that stuff. Hello, Lucky. So you're a long-time subscriber, Travis. Taylor Duke says, are you acting the voice or what's going on? You mean, am I faking the voice? I'll leave that up to you to decide, sir. Thank you, Travis. It's been a long time. This is my first interaction with YouTube in over 8 months. I do remember Pixonic's attempt at a VR spin-off. Far too early and far too cheap. I've already lost a teammate. 3 versus 4. Let's see how we do. Okay, last match, everyone. Then I must end the stream.
Slayer.
And this is an AR start, so we'll go for armor lock.
Gained the lead. Lost the lead.
Wow. Good shot by him. Oh, I can see this going badly. I already feel demotivated. Thank you. No assist for that. Yeah, I think the technology, or rather the computing power, has some way to go. I think if you get an adequately powered computer now, though, then the experience is more than adequate. You just need quite a powerful computer. And we have the new finger tracking as well, the individual finger tracking on the latest iteration. Oh, my aim. And of course we need the developers to make the proper experience out of it. And there are a lot of games out there that don't properly use the medium. But if you get the right game and you have an adequately powerful computer, it is magic. Again, you'll just hear me praising it all the time, really. I'm that enamored by VR. Oh, God. Oh, Adnan, God. You own a Ryzen 3900. That definitely should be sufficient, definitely. Come on, my aim. Fix aim. Do better. I was in the flow then. I could feel that I was in the flow of things, but I've lost it again. Find the flow. No. Okay. Okay. That should have been a hit, I'm sure. My aim was directly on him.
Revenge.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, wrong grenade. Yes. Very good. I'd like another weapon rather than this pistol all the time. That's a comeback I wasn't expecting. Behind me.
Lost the lead.
Get out of here, too many enemies. They'll probably follow. Nope. Yes.
Tied the leader.
Just a little later than I anticipated.
Gained the lead.
You are welcome, sir.
5 minutes remaining.
Ah, DMR, at last another weapon. He has a sword above me. Sounded like he did anyway. Keep track of them, keep track of them. Don't take your eyes off in case they follow. They're coming around here. Suppress. Oh, that should have been a kill. Okay, there you go. That's better. Just walking backwards the whole time. Beat Saber, yes, Adnan, Beat Saber.
Killing spree. Killjoy.
Okay, good. Oh, very good. Good play by him.
Gained the lead.
Can we pull the win for the last match of the night? Can we pull the win? One more. Thank you. Behind us. And we secured the final kill. Fantastic. 3 versus 4 and we took it. Wonderful. Lovely way to end the night. For once. Let's catch up with those comments. I saw on YouTube a VR game. You play with 2 lightsabers and the point is to hit blue boxes with blue saber, green boxes with green saber. Reminds me of Wii games, only VR. Looks fun though. Yeah, and that is Beat Saber, as the others have already pointed out. And yeah, again, that's not really a good example of VR. The only benefit to that being that you can really feel everything around you again. You feel like you're in the world. But the actual gameplay itself it can be emulated on a Wii, so that's not a great selling point of VR, really. And we can't get a feel for how big the world is by watching it on a screen. From what I've seen of Doom VFR, they didn't use the medium properly. However, Half-Life Alyx looks to be very promising because of its implementation. Yes, Travis, yes, as well as Boneworks as well. I strongly encourage you have a look at Boneworks. After putting some time into Halo Reach on PC, it's weird to see the console gameplay again. Why so? Because of the 30 frames a second? And Adnan's talking about virtual augmented reality. I've never tried that, actually, augmented reality. Stephen says it's amazing. 3 versus 4, still 1. Thank you, Stephen. It happens sometimes. Oh, hello, Bad Wolf. Yes, you just caught the end. And thank you very much for your words. I'm still here. It's been a long time. But I'm still here. I'll look to stream more regularly as long as my connection allows me to. I was saying earlier in the stream, I don't know about the long-form, scripted, edited videos as I'm burnt out on them. There's so much effort for very little reward, but streaming, Definitely a possibility. I do have a Discord username, sure, but I'm not on any servers or anything. What did you think of it, Stephen? You know, I can say to you, what did you think of it? But again, you're watching it on a screen, and it's just... Watching VR on a screen, you can't... It does not do it justice. The fact that you can use all of those physics as you would in real life and use your body in so many creative ways to solve the problems and challenges and really feel the world around you, you have to be in it. When you watch it on a screen, just as I did before I tried it, I was like, yeah, it's cool. It looks interesting, yeah, sure. Definitely looks fun. But yeah, as soon as I tried it for myself, wow. I must shut up about VR now. You see what happens when you get me started. I don't shut up about it. Travis says, it's weird for me because a lot of PC players are really aggressive, while most console players are more conservative. It's almost like playing a new game, in my opinion. Yes, I see your point. The side effect of using the thumbsticks, you have to be more conservative. Thank you, everyone. I just don't want to bore you with my constant chatter about it, you know? Anyway, I will keep my VR dream to myself for now. Hopefully one day. Right then. It's time for me to go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for coming. It's been lovely to see you all again. And I will look to come on, hopefully tomorrow, with some Metal Gear Solid 5, more talking, more chatting away. I'll probably gush about VR at least once. And I hope that you enjoyed your time here. Yeah. Somehow. Have a good day, evening, everyone, and I will see you soon. Thank you again for all of your words and for coming. See you soon.